But no, yeah, I've got. Well, the problem is like now that I've gotten this community strike, and it's most likely they said because of that what it was called something like USA fights ISIS or something like that, and
Oh, okay.
um so like now I'm scared to like I got a video. It's called like North Korean Air Base or something like that, where like the U.S. just like helicopters in some troops to a North Korean air base, and I'm like, do I even upload this? Like,
Yeah.
is it worth the risk or no? So I don't know.
Hmm.
I'll probably end up uploading it, um, because I think
Yeah.
like I'll just stick away from like the ISIS stuff now. Obviously, I'm never gonna do that again. Um,
Yeah.
which is a shame because I wasn't even making a political statement or like anything like that. Which I don't know, just
At that
bogus.
point, I'll be asking myself, do I really care about the money?
Yeah, which I do because I'm in college and I have to pay for it.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's the thing is like I'm still uploading even though I don't make money from it because I enjoy doing it. You're right, Brennan.
Yeah.
Like it's very true. It's a real
I've literally
question.
just had my first taste of ad revenue. Literally. Before that, I've not been getting paid for it before.
Mm,
And then I think I'm 2 months in now, I think, and I've had two paychecks, and
yeah.
they're not high. They're not high at all. They're very, very little for the amount of work that I do, but I appreciate it a lot. It
There
makes
was
it worthwhile, doesn't it?
whenever you
You can
get
pay
like a
some of your bills from it.
true. Whenever you get like a viral video, that's when you're like,
Yeah,
holy shit! Like I now understand why YouTubers can do this. Cause like
yeah.
my two Trump wall videos, both of them got like over 200,000. Um,
Wow,
and like there was one month I got over $1,000 from it. Like
wow. That's insane.
it's mental, yeah.
Yeah, I've not quite made that much money yet from it.
Yeah, I mean like
And I've
my monthly has gone considerably down because I went on like multiple hiatuses like for
hmm,
months on end, which was just a mistake. Like I should have at least had something to upload.
I
And then
think I clocked in at I think it was about 100,000 views on one of my videos. That's the only video I've ever had that's went viral, though. Really.
nice. Well, no, that's like a start. Like it took me forever to get my first, video over 50,000 views.
Yeah. I
Um,
got lucky. I did with Joe. I was the first person ever to upload Star Wars videos for Galaxy at War. You see,
mm,
so I got really lucky because I was the only person with the mod at the time. So the first few videos that I did, I got over 50,000 views. But then I got like 700 subscribers as well. But then I just quit my channel for some reason. I didn't understand it all, and I just left it for 2 years before I
yeah.
started it again.
I kind of
So
understand that feeling because like I did milk the Star Wars views for a while because I had early access to that
yeah,
with like Bellum and stuff. And that was great actually. That built my channel big. Like that
yeah,
got me my first 1,000 subscribers. Um, and then after that I had like the Trump's wall success and stuff like that. And then for some reason I didn't capitalize on it. I was just like, yeah, I did one or two videos of this. I'm good. I think I'll move on when I should have just like
yeah.
I should have just done it. I should have just done more, And
I regret it a lot, a lot. It could have built my channel years ago if I'd have carried on.
yeah,
I was just documenting it more than anything, just to put it up for the other developers to see.
right, right.
That's all I was doing it for on YouTube at the time. Yeah, it's a shame, really.
Yeah. I mean, like I think, and I'm like, oh my god, if I had just made like two or three more of those Trumps videos within like the month that I uploaded the first one, I yeah, I would have kept growing like probably a little
Yeah,
more at least. But instead, I just sort of was like, all right, well, I did that. Which part of me is like, I didn't want to force it, and I'm okay with that. I just enjoy making the videos too. But at the same
yeah.
time,
You
like,
got it's balancing it, really, isn't it? You can do the things you enjoy, and you can do the things that earn you some money as well.
yeah,
Because you got 7 days in a week to upload, haven't you? You can kind of mix it up a bit.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Throw the clickbait out,
Always
Wink,
throw
wink.
the good videos on Saturdays and Sundays.
Yeah, that's it.
There's the strats.
Yeah, there is a lot of strategy to it. I'm learning.
Yeah,
But you can kind of mix it up, do the things you love to do, and then do the things that earn you money at the same time.
I think that's perfect. You're totally
Yeah.
right. I completely forgot like how much people enjoyed the Star Wars videos on my channel. Cause like a month or two ago, I just uploaded one, and it got like 1,500 views in like the first like 12 hours, and I was like, oh yeah, people like these.
Yeah.
So I was like, I should do more of these. Like it'll make people happy. It'll also like make me happy.
Yeah, it's the same with me. It's like the Army Men videos. I love to do them, but I'm trying to mix it up and try and do other things as well.
Yeah.
But anything else that I do other than Army Men, I get 1,000 views for something that's not Army Men related. Whereas if I do something Army Men related, I get 10 to 15,000 views
Yeah.
for a video, and it's just like, you know. But it's kind of annoying because I want to move on to like other stuff, but people just want to keep seeing Army Men after Army Men after Army Men. So I'm like, you know, power to the people. Got to give them what they want.
Yeah. Don't do what
I
I
watch
did.
his videos at work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice, man. I do that sometimes at work. I sit and watch some YouTube.
Yeah.
I gotta do something. I sit in front of a computer all day.
Yeah. No, I think that's cool, man. I don't do what I did, Maddie. Like, make sure you take breaks, you know, but like don't completely stop it if that's what's growing your channel.
Yeah.
I think you're right about balancing. You know, you just got to find what you're good at, but also what you want to do.
Yeah, you got to try and mix it up. Even if it's not for the views, even if you get no views on these other ones, you still got to keep that enjoyment, you know, because, you know, it can go to your head a lot, can't it? Really,
Yeah.
it can really go to your head, and it's people think it's a hobby, but it starts off as a hobby and then it turns into a lifestyle. If that makes sense.
Mm.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I'm dealing with at the minute. I'm trying to balance the two. I want to try and keep it as a hobby, but also, you know, try and turn it into a career at the same time. So it's a bit lifestyle and a hobby.
Right. Yeah. That makes sense. No, I get that.
Yeah, it can stress you out a lot as well. It stresses me out a lot now.
Oh,
I
for
love
sure.
it to bits. I love it to bits, but you know, sometimes I can feel really stressed, and I just don't want to touch my computer for a day.
I get you their upload phobia, which is a term I heard from H3H3, but like it's basically where you make a video and you're like, will people even watch this? Like it's so abnormal from what I normally upload, and then you get scared of uploading it, and then when you do upload it, it's either a huge relief or it's awful. Like you're like, oh god, why did I upload that?
I can relate to that. I did a video not long ago, right? I called it Memes of War, right? And it was a complete fail. What I did is I took clips out of Men of War, and I edited them together, and I added my own voiceover and tried to make it funny at the same time. But at the time when I was recording, I had friends over, and it was kind of like me and my friends, and was just kind of recording it together. But I didn't realize that the crowd that would be watching it wouldn't realize that my friends would be there, and they'd think I would have just been on my own whilst recording this video.
Right.
And you should watch it. I got a lot of hate for it. I think I lost 90 subscribers, I think.
Oh shit.
Over a period of like a week or something after uploading it.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's now unlisted, and
that's tough.
it got 700 views though. It got 700 views, and then I unlisted it because I was just getting so much hate from it. So I'm never going to be going back to memes again.
No more memes.
People just hated it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's tough. I hate it when that happens. Like you're really proud of something or something like that.
Yeah, I really liked it. I did. I looked at it. I was like, no, that's quite funny. You know, it's random. It's funny. But everybody absolutely hated it.
Right. Yeah.
In the comments, it was like, please no more. What drugs are you on, Mighty? I was like, the best kind.
Shrooms.
The meme kind.
Yeah, but I did realize at the end of it that people didn't realize that I was with people when I recorded it. So people that was watching the video would have thought I would have been on my own and recorded it, which would have seemed very sad. Very sad indeed.
I mean, I've had like the opposite thing happen where like people like beg you for more and more of this one thing that you're just not proud of.
Yeah.
Like that was my Star Wars Conquest stuff. Like I didn't think the content I was putting out was especially good. Like it was just me dicking around in a game, and I understand like that's fun to watch. But I was sick of doing it. I was like, I've made, I think I ended up making like 45 episodes of it or something like that. And I had a great time doing it, but then I was just done. And then I get people who like try and blackmail me. They're like, I am unsubbing if you don't upload one in a week, and I'm like, what? Calm down, bud.
You do get a lot of that in the comments, don't you?
Yeah, but then I was like, yeah, you know, I enjoyed the series. Like, I might bring it back in the future, but no, you unsub, go for it. Like,
Yeah, well, at the end of the day, it's people like that that make those comments. You don't want them subscribed to your channel at the end of the day, do you really?
yeah,
If that's the way they feel. You want the people there that do enjoy your content.
I completely agree.
And yeah, they should be there to enjoy your content, not the content in general, if that makes sense. They shouldn't be there for just one thing. They should be there. It's like a TV channel. The same thing's not going to be on all the time.
Yeah.
So that's what they need to understand. Yeah.
No, I agree completely.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like I do like doing fan services and being like, all right, here we go. Here's a video that was highly requested. Like, let's do it. Why not?
Yeah.
And like I do enjoy doing that every once in a while.
Yeah, that's where I split it up. Like I say, it's just like I'll do a bit like do you know Baron Von Games. He used to do Men of War Mondays, and he keep Men of War just to a Monday, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he explained to his subscribers, right, I'm going to do this. I think maybe creating a schedule, maybe doing something like that.
Yeah, my schedule is just like too random to make it. Like I schedule my videos, but I don't know what I'm gonna have time to actually record because like recording an editor battle, like it can be so sporadic. It can either take me like 2 hours or 30 minutes, like depending. Like if I've got a mission ready already, or if like I have to kind of dick around for a little bit. So it's hard to do.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm at a good place with my channel right now. I think like I'm having fun doing it. Yeah.
It takes me around. It can take me around 12 hours to prep one video. Oof. I hate it when I get. Do you know when I get like a lot of hate in the comments where people make a lot of. I know it's constructive criticism, but at the end of the day, sometimes when I put so much effort into it, you just want people to go, "Well done, Mighty. Well done. You've done a good job." But no, I still get hate in the comments, and I'm like, if they realised how much work I actually put into this.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I understand where you're coming from.
I just did the stupidest thing with my tank. I'm a dumbass.
You fucked it up, no.
I fucked it real bad. A group of just commandos just destroyed me.
I was gonna play a meme at this moment here.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I feel like I don't know if you guys like have you ever like sat there like got into any like Xbox communities at all or just always PC?
I've always been a part of PC, to be honest.
When I was like I wouldn't say a kid, but a couple of years ago, I didn't really have a good PC that could play games. So I had a 360, so I would play on that, and I had a blast. I mean, like I was just goofing around with my friends, but like it felt limiting because I remember I used to always want to play Men of War. It was the game like I was like, oh my god, I want to play this because I watched Prince of Macedon do random like online battles with it.
I used to watch him.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first ever Total War dude, wasn't he?
Yeah, and then like I don't know what happened. He just.
Yeah, he's still got like 150,000 subscribers, something like that.
I just never hear from him anymore. Like.
Yeah, I don't think he really uploads anymore.
I can't say for sure. Like I haven't checked his channel in a while, but like.
I think he's still into the original Total Wars, but the only thing is nobody else is into it these days.
Yeah.
He's like one of those classic YouTubers where I think he's very strict with doing what he wants to do, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Keeping
his channel his own. Yeah, I think he's very strict with that. And if he wants to play the old Total Wars, then fair play to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was sort of my feeling with like some of the Men of War mods, like Born in America, like stuff like that. I was like, this mod is awesome. I want to play it, and then like it used to get tons of views, but then people just kind of moved on, and now I'm like, I still want to play.
That's one of my favorite mods to play.
Yeah.
It's just so you get into it, don't you? You actually get into the battles.
It's cool. It's just cool, you know. It's so different. And I don't know why the community doesn't like them anymore. They were so popular for a little while.
Well, I'm remastering it at the minute. I'm going to be turning Born in the Fire American one into a Shogun mod.
That's funny.
Yeah, dude, hit me up with that if once you're done. Like, I'd love to check it out.
Yeah. Well, in a minute, I'm working on the different factions.
Oh yeah.
That should probably bring a bit more life to the Born in the Fire American mod.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Because I think it's more about the clickbait than anything, isn't it? With the Ball in the Fire America mod, it's the titles and the thumbnails.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because
But
I
then-
think the gameplay's amazing to watch. I did a
think so
video on
too.
it not long ago. It got demonetized, man, because I used dodgy music at the start. But
Right.
you know, I was really proud of that gameplay because I just got so into it. You could tell how into it I was.
It's funny, you know, because that used to be like, it wasn't quite like Star Wars Galaxy at War mod level, but it was up there on the top mods on like Men of War, I would say.
I think we need some new things in there. I think people are just bored of seeing the old rifles. If we had some cavalry and some melee combat, maybe.
They did have Cav for a little while, didn't they?
Yeah, but you can't really. They don't really fight on horseback.
No, they don't.
The cavalry. They do it. They've got a Napoleon mod out there as well, which actually have like a
Hold up.
horse which has a spear attached to the front of it, so
Hold
it
up,
actually looks like
right.
it's trampling them.
What's up, dude? Oh, never mind. Sorry. Yeah, that mod's cool. That's a cool mod.
Mm-hmm.
There's a
Yeah.
lot of mods I think are really cool, and then there's a lot I think are really boring, actually. Oh shit, they've got a fucking...
Sometimes as well, I find the videos as good as the map.
Oh
if
yeah.
if we can get some good maps and some good good scenery to go along with it, maybe.
Mm.
I think that's really good to get views.
Oh, I agree, yeah.
Yeah, it's like the Shogun mod. Did you see that map I was doing? I'm really proud of it. I'm doing like a Shogun temple.
Oh, really? That sounds
Yeah,
cool.
I did a stream on it the other day. It was can't wait to finish it. Every time I get onto that map, I always put on the trying like the Japanese music in the background, and I just zone out. It's like a drug. It's like I'm high.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's really relaxing to do that map. I love Japanese maps.
I couldn't imagine, like... I'm imagining, like, Shogun Fall of the Samurai, kind of like Total War stuff, right? Not,
Yeah, it is. Yeah, the Fall of the Shogun, so it's like the 1860s.
Yeah, dude, that sounds awesome, actually. I never
Yeah.
thought of, like, wanting that, but now that I've heard it, I'm like, I want that.
Yeah, I'll have to send you some screenshots and stuff. And the mod's nowhere near done yet. At the minute, all we've got is we've got one samurai, and we've got a few civilian skins, and we've got the hats for them. I'm making the maps, and I'm making the maps very photorealistic.
Yeah.
So it looks really enticing on it, and I'm going to be scripting like a mission on this current map that I've got, and it's going to be the civilians uprising against the emperor and taking the temple. So it's going to be like that, like a giant riot. I've already ported over longbows, crossbows, spears,
Oh, shit.
samurai swords, and all the muskets are in there from Born in the Fire America. I've also moved over the blunderbuss and a few of the weapons from Corsair's Magic Storm as well.
Oh, that sounds cool.
They're pretty cool, yeah.
I,
Gonna be good.
I've been thinking, like, you know what Men of War needs is, like, a good sort of, like, news channel. I was thinking about maybe doing that, like, once a week or so. And, like...
Oh, yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, and, like, you're deep in the community, so, like, if you ever wanted to, like, co-host just once a week, you know, we sit down and we talk about, like, the new things in Men of War.
Oh, yeah, like a podcast or something. Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Yeah, or, like, just, you know, condense it into a short video. Like, one of our channels could do the full podcast, the other could do, like, short video of it, you know?
Yeah, that'd be really good, yeah.
Something
That's a
along
good
those
idea.
lines. I just thought, like, you know what? There's tons of mods I don't even know about, and, like, other people...
Yeah, I know a lot of modders, a hell of a lot of modders, and it'd be good to interview them as well and see what they have planned for the future. And
Yeah. I also get a
Yeah.
lot of, like, at least 4 or 5 times a week, someone hits me up with a map and is like, hey, man, could you play this? And I'm like, oh, I just don't have time to, like, do every single one, but I feel like people should know, like, this awesome map is out there.
yeah, there's a lot of competition on my Discord for mapping and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, not a lot, I suppose, but you know, there's a lot of people uploading to screenshots, and there's a lot of talented mappers on my Discord, a lot of them.
Yeah.
If I were you, why don't you hit some of them up? I
And
think
I'm
some
just
of them would love to work with you and stuff.
and I'm just learning.
Oh, are you?
It's
Nice,
really good.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really, really good hobby to get into.
I can do basics, but I always just use pre-built maps and, like, kind of tweak them for what I want, but
Yeah,
I should actually learn one of these days.
I've been doing mapping now for about 7 or 8 years.
Yeah,
That's
that's
getting on a decade now for me. From the original Faces of War and stuff, I started the editor. I
That's
was terrible at
impressive.
it though. I was so bad at it until like 2 years ago.
Dude, you should see some of my original videos. Like, I mean, I don't do, like, especially, like, good, like, waypoints or anything like that, or even waypoints sometimes, but, like, back in the day, I look at the videos, I'm like, I couldn't even add a skybox. Like, come on.
Yeah, it's all practice really. It's just memory, I think.
Oh yeah,
Learning where
completely.
everything is and knowing all the key binds, and
Yeah.
yeah, it takes time. It really does.
I always think I've just been a better player than a mapper, but like I love the idea of being able to like creatively make my own thing. Like,
Yeah.
so I don't know. I think it'd be worth learning, especially for my channel. But
Yeah. Well, I've got a Mythic.
yeah.
Mythic Games. The dude who hangs around me. Yeah, he's gonna be. I'm trying to encourage him to do a tutorial series soon.
Oh yeah,
So because he knows quite a lot about the editor and stuff. So if he could share it with everybody.
Oh,
dude.
that would be
Yeah,
awesome.
so yeah, I'll kick him up the ass and
Let
try
me
and get him
tell
to
you,
do some
dude.
uploads.
My tutorial series, fucking like, oh my god, it gets so many views.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's one of the things like it consistently gets like a couple thousand views a month, and I uploaded it over a year ago.
Oh wow.
And it's
Yeah.
like one of them's just a basic tutorial, like this is how you add units, this is how you delete them, and I still get comments like, "Thank you so much. This was never explained to me."
Yeah.
And
It's
then
because the developers never released a decent tutorial with it.
yeah, or made it user friendly.
Yeah, to be honest, yeah, I learnt most of it myself. I watched a guy called 123 Stealth Bomber, an
I know
older
him.
YouTuber.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's a
Bellum
very old
brought me
YouTuber.
on to him.
Yeah, and I learnt all the basics from him. And then once you learn everything and you memorize it, you can kind of put the things together and make your own things out of it, like triggers and stuff. I know absolutely everything now. Pretty much everything there is to know about the editor now.
Oh yeah,
And it's
whenever
all
I need
thanks to that
troubleshooting,
123 Stealth Bomber.
I hit you up. You know that.
Yeah.
It was a lot of asking around for me, mainly you, and then just sort of goofing around with it, and then also I did a couple tutorials, but none of them I found none of them were really basic, and that's why I felt like I needed to make a video and like just explain it, like, all right, this is how you do this. Like it's something as simple as switching teams because
Yeah,
it
is.
doesn't
They're
always
just
work.
basic.
Yeah.
It's the basics that need to be taught, and then once people know the basics, people, like I say, can put them together and learn from there. Like I learned pretty much all the basics, and then as soon as you know them all, that's it. Then you can just keep practicing and keep practicing until you memorize. I think it's memorizing it.
Yeah.
As soon as you've memorized where everything is on the editor, and you know all the key binds, that's it. Then you're set.
I also did another one. I did waypoints as well.
Oh, yes.
And it's like so ironic that I did that because I never use them because they take too long for me to do. Like, and I have to always look at my old video if I want to use them.
Yeah, waypoints can be a bitch. Yeah, definitely.
I use my old fucking tutorial, which is the most pretentious thing ever, but like whatever.
Yeah, another thing with scripting and stuff in Men of War is keeping it tidy. A lot of people can do scripts, but then what they tend to do is, especially me in this case, I'll spend hours scripting this mission, right?
Yeah.
And I'll have everything in it. I'll have waypoints, I'll have events, I'll have triggers, everything will be going on in this thing. And then what I'd do is I'd save the game, turn it off for the night, then I'd come back to it the next day. And because I've put it together so messy, I can't remember where I was when I was doing all the scripting.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm like, oh god, well, I've got to start again.
That's
So, yeah, keeping it tidy is the best thing.
Notebooks. Write down
Yeah,
everything you do.
Yeah, get a notepad out and just write down where you was last. That's probably the best thing.
yeah. Makes a lot
Yeah,
of sense.
keeping it tidy is very important when you're doing scripting.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I enjoy it though. It's the best thing ever.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I think I'll be a 30, 40-year-old man and I'll still be playing this game. I friggin' love it. I mean, I'm 23 as it is.
Yeah. It's
I love
also it's also frustrating too. Like that whole issue with me trying to figure out the whole wall thing was pissing me off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But all you had to do was reset it, right, in F3. So it can reset so you reset the covers. So yeah, that's what you have to do. But I keep getting a lot of messages. I think I had one from you, didn't I, Daily? At one point. I froze the game of like I can't move the screen.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I must get that question like on a daily basis. Right, yeah, I froze the game, I can't move the screen, and there's no tutorial out there which tells you what button to press, and it's so simple, isn't it? Controlling Q.
I think I've asked you about that twice. I think once like a really long time ago, and then once like recently too.
Yeah. Like I say, it's just memorizing it. A lot of Men of War is keybind.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of it is.
I mean, I know the keybinds for like multiplayer, like Shift Q, you know, duck down your troops real quick. Like,
Oh, I don't even know that. I don't know that.
like I know the micros, for
Yeah.
like get out of a vehicle, grenade, shit like that, but I don't know the editor micros, which I should probably
I
know.
think I know the getting out of the vehicles. Is it G?
Yeah, it's G.
Yeah, it's G. Yeah, that's the only one I know really. I need to brush up on all that sort of stuff.
Yeah. I mean,
I
you don't
used to.
really need them if you don't play multiplayer, you know.
Oh yeah.
Like I
Well,
I
sometimes
learned
it's
them.
nice to do like the turn off the UI, so I
Oh,
don't have to press all the buttons whilst I'm playing my game. But
Control
do you know
Alt
what I've actually
Shift
done?
Q.
Do you know how the silhouettes keep turning themselves on? Yeah, when you're playing the game, the silhouettes like to turn themselves on and off.
Mhm.
Right. So what I've done is I've actually got blue tack. Yeah, and I've stuck blue tack on my screen where the buttons would be. If you press Shift, Control, Alt, and D, it takes away all the UI. You see, so you can't see where the silhouette button is.
Oh yeah, I use that for
So
thumbnails all the time.
yeah, so what I've done is I've put blue tack in the places of where the button would be.
Right.
So I don't need to turn the UI back on when I'm recording.
Oh,
And
nice.
it's like the best thing I've ever done. Yeah, you can even get a bit
Life
for the
hack.
middle of the screen when you're in first person on Call to Arms.
Oh yeah,
You can see where the target is still and shoot in the right direction.
that's pretty great, man.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm quite creative like that. Best thing I've ever done.
Yeah, no doubt. That's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot what I was gonna say now. Oh yeah, no, but about the news show, if you wanted to do that, like, and co-host it once a week, like, just chatting about like the mods that are coming up and like what people should check out, I think that'd be cool, and I think it would probably help the community too.
Yeah, it would do. Yeah, like my Discord's growing quite a lot, so I think a lot of them would probably want to get involved. So because it's primarily Men of War community on my Discord, I think.
Yeah, like we could
Yeah.
just like hit people up and be like, hey, if you've got a mod you want to share it, like talk about it, hit us up with a
Yeah.
message and we'll talk about it. Cause like there's stuff I want to talk about, like the Blue Dawn mod. Like not a lot of my subs had heard about it. I mean the diehards had, but like since it hasn't been released yet, it's not like fully like
Yeah.
heard of. So I wanted to like just chat about it somewhere, but I was like, not a lot of people are gonna watch this video anyway because it's not known, you know?
Yeah, well, I'm in touch with a lot of modders. I know a lot of modders and people that make maps, and so I could maybe get them involved as well. I could ask, you could probably get one on once a week or something. So
Yeah.
ask them about the latest updates, how long until this certain mod's coming out. Because that's a big question in the community, isn't it?
Yeah.
People don't know when things are coming out, and people
Yeah.
tend to ask the question over and over and over again. So maybe doing these sort of things would answer all the questions and stop them from asking us.
Yeah, I think it's a neat idea that we wouldn't have to stop at Meta War. We could just do like strategy games, I guess, but I don't know that much about the other ones.
Yeah, to be honest, the only game I ever play is Men of War.
Yeah.
Then again, I know a bit about Age of Empires and stuff like that. That's all I've ever played. You see editors.
Yeah.
I'm not really good with any other game.
Maybe even at the end we just like talk about mods we'd like to see or like things we'd like to see
Yeah,
happen in
exactly,
the
yeah.
game. Just like small little segments. Oh,
Mhm.
could be neat.
Well,
I've
wait
been
a minute,
recording
there's
this, so maybe people will tell me if they think it's a good idea or not in the
Yeah, it'd be a
comments.
good idea. I like it.
Yeah, I love the fucking community thing on YouTube right now, like the surveys and like posting announcements.
Yeah.
That thing is awesome. Like I use it all the time now.
Well, I did try and get somebody on my Discord. I promoted him to the. Promoted him to be the Gemtech News, the Gem 2 News it was, and I told him to put all the latest news of different things in a certain channel,
Mhm.
and he did it for a little bit, but he stopped doing it now. But yeah, I see what you mean. It'd be good to have some sort of news outlet, wouldn't it, for Metaphor?
Yeah.
And all on games on a similar sort of genre.
Or like just like Call to Arms, Men of War.
Oh, Call to Arms as well, yeah.
At least things are our community, like because we share relatively the same community, you know.
We do, yeah.
So like, I mean, if it was just sort of our gaming news, I think that would work well, you know.
hmm
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, we should definitely flesh this out. I think it'd be a pretty neat thing to do.
Yeah, I think people would get quite into it, wouldn't they?
Yeah, and if it was just once a week, I think people would stop by and be like, all right, I'll watch this.
Yeah.
And think about the clickbait, like, Star Wars mod to have new Gungans for Jar Jar or something.
Exactly, yeah.
I don't know, random
Yeah.
shit, but like, I don't know. I feel like that's probably not a good clickbait title for anyone watching
You
this.
saw
Like,
in Big Doodoo.
I remember my one. I released a video of just like I had the 501st just slaughter the Jar Jar model in
Oh, yeah.
Galaxy at War, just in a cinematic kind of a thing, like had epic music playing, and it was from every angle, like the camera rotating. It got so many views. It was so funny.
Yeah.
I love that. It was like 40 seconds, just me like dicking around, just killing Jar Jar Binks over and over again.
Everybody hates Jar Jar Binks, don't they?
Oh yeah. Oh my
They
God.
think he's the worst character in Star Wars.
I watched, you know how there's the theory that, you know, he was basically the Sith,
A
right?
Sith. Yeah, I know the theory.
I watched a video on it. I was like, this makes sense. And then the actor who played Jar Jar literally like confirmed it. He was like, yeah, that's what George Lucas was going for.
No way.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Oh, I watched something the other day. It was about